Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know I do a lot of run-of-the-mill vehicles like Fords, Hondas, Chevys, that sort of thing, and it's not too often that I get a vehicle like this in. It's a 2021 Audi A4 S-Line that has had the unfortunate pleasure of the owner's dog puking in it a few times, not to mention the tires are extremely dirty and brown. The front end has some bug guts to take care of, and overall there's a light layer of dust taking the shine away from this nice gray paint. And as for the interior, well, we've got the usual, some really dirty floor mats, dust and hair all around the vehicle, and a few random mystery splotches of who knows what. So sit back, relax, and enjoy while I get this Audi all cleaned up and looking better than brand new. Okay, well, as I get to work on the car, I have to say that I'm really looking forward to working on it today, as it'll be a nice change of pace from the usual, and I already know the reveal shots at the end are going to be spectacular. And just like last week's video, you're going to see a few real-time shots today with the natural sounds, because the vast majority of people seem to like it, but don't be afraid to share your opinion, as I'm always trying to make the best videos I can for you guys. Moving to the wheel well, and despite there not being much clearance around the wheels, I do still have just enough to get the pressure washer in there to blast out all the dirt in the carpeted liners, which as I slow this down takes quite a bit of time, as you can see. I have to be really thorough to make sure it's all out, but if clearance was much tighter around the wheels, then removing them completely would be the only way to get the liners sprayed out and clean. Now, for those of you wondering how I get such thick foam from my foam cannon, well, it's all thanks to my Detail Geek Mega Foam, which you can find on my website at detailgeekautocare.com. It works in any foam cannon and is the perfect thing to use on your vehicle right before the wash stage. Okay, with the car washed and dried, I'll then remove all the rubber mats from the vehicle, being careful not to drop any of the dirt and debris back into the car, and then I'll get to work on cleaning them. Alright, well, after moving the car to the driveway for a few minutes so I could clean the floor, I'm going to have to re-dry the car as the skies decided to open up at the exact wrong time, but I have dealt with this a few times before and it's really not a big deal. It just means I have to spend another 3 minutes or so drying the car again. Moving to the back now, and while there isn't too much for debris on the carpets, it looks like someone might have stepped on the carpet with a dirty shoe, as it's looking like there's a few footprints embedded in them. So despite this car having only 2,000 kilometers on it, or about 1,200 miles, I will have to extract the carpets as the vacuum isn't able to get all the dirt out. And in terms of the carpet quality, I'd put this A4's carpet on the higher end of mid-grade, which is better than the 2009 Q5 I did this past winter, so it seems like maybe Audi's build quality has improved a bit over the years.
Alright, starting on the driver's footwell, and I have to say I was honestly surprised to see this much dirt underneath the floor mat, considering it has clips to hold it in place and the vehicle hasn't been driven all that much yet. And even though the dirt is pretty embedded, a little bit of agitation with the vacuum and it comes right to the surface so it can be sucked away. Now, while I go around all the trim with the vacuum and my detail brushes, I wanted to let you guys know that episode 10 of the Studio Build series is coming your way in a few short days over on the second channel, the Detail Geek 2. This time the slat wall is going up in the studio and a whole bunch of other progress is made too, so don't miss it. We're getting closer to the finish line and I can't wait to show you guys. Moving up to the driver's footwell now, and it's time for this week's members question, which comes from Mark, and it's what's the oldest model year vehicle you've detailed? So the oldest vehicle I've detailed was the 1990 Ford Mustang from a little over a month ago, and on the flip side of that, this A4 is the newest model year I've done on the main channel, though I did also detail a brand new 2019 Ford Ranger over on the second channel a few years back. Here's the completely underwhelming pail full of dirty water pulled out of the A4, and it's definitely not worthy of a gross. Now, with the interior panels not having anything more than a light layer of dust on them, I'm simply wiping them down with a slightly damp microfiber towel and then drying them with another. Starting on the leather now, and like I mentioned in the opening, the owner had told me her dog had puked in here a few times, and while I guess she had cleaned most of it up, it happened on the back seats, so I'll make sure to be extra thorough and really get into the seams just in case there's some residual vomit hiding in there. But thankfully I didn't smell anything in the car, so I don't think it was anywhere near as bad as the Dodge Journey I did last summer, where I pulled handfuls of dried up vomit out from under the seats. Okay, getting to work on protecting this gray paint, and I'm using my synthetic paint sealant, which can be applied by hand or with a machine like you see me do, simply to save time. And the nice thing about this stuff is how incredibly easy it is to remove once it's hazed over, as well as the incredible gloss and hydrophobicity it provides. Last step is to apply some tire shine to leave the tires with a deep matte black look when it dries.
7 hours later, and the A4 is looking sleek and sexy. It's ready to hit the road and turn some heads. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Enjoy the guitar outro, and I'll see you guys in the next one.